if you are not managing yourself with stability, if you are continuously managing yourself, this will not affect us. If you are not taking care of yourself, then you will have many impressions from the life part. So that will ruin our clarity. We will not be able to maintain ourselves continuously with life.
And by impressions, you mean like when you're interacting with family members, the environment that's surrounding you, friends, everything has an impression?
Yes, so but in your early child, the parents or your society might have given a lot of impressions in your existing body. This is there in your subconscious mind, and these impressions are working. And for these impressions, you are working. You are a slave of those impressions which was implanted in your early childhood.
So because you haven't worked in the subconscious mind, that's still working in the body?
Yes, if you are not working in the subconscious mind, your subconscious mind will be controlling you.
Okay.
So when you open the subconscious mind, you have got all of impressions already installed.
Okay.
So you can take it out. How you can take it out? By connecting with the zero space.
Okay.
With the zero space only this will come out.
And how do you connect with the zero space?
By working sincerely, not for anything. When you're working for something, zero space will never be in your attention.
When you talk about working, are you talking about expanding and contracting the body?
Expansion, contraction, based on the intention not to have anything other than experiencing myself.
Okay.
When you're longing to have someone or something, then zero connection will never happen.
So a sincere working is when you're working to sense yourself only.
Exactly.
You're not working for an intention you have out, a desire or pleasure you have outside.
Exactly. Always maintaining that clarity continuously without any side effects. Because we should never have any more rebirth happen inside. The impressions are rebirth. A new rebirth is happening inside. But our body's oneness will be distorted then. Our capacity is only to maintain that oneness. We cannot have multiple personality inside or dual personality inside. We can only have one personality.
So why are most people, Sebastian, are not opening their subconscious? What's happening in their surrounding or what's happening in their nucleus that they're not exposing what's happening within?
Because they're
afraid of what?
They are afraid of getting ruined by others.
Judgment,
Yeah,
shame.
many things. Yeah. Anyway, the most dear, are affecting them. The most dear, whoever is,
Like the closest people, like the closest niche in their family, like the parents, the husband, the wife, they're the ones that are being more affected.
exactly those you consider as your most dearest are the one who is actually inflicting you with pain. Then you will suppress. And outside, then of course there is no question of opening. So, whoever you consider your parents, for example, when you open something naturally, then they will have some desperate reaction. Then you will suppress it. You will never open. In your whole life, you will never open. So you have to open it slowly, very slowly, and try to understand, okay, what is happening to me? Oh, this is what is happening to me. This is my early childhood trauma or some problem which my parents had. But I have to clean it so that my parents also can be relieved of their problems. They are also carrying problems. Don't consider that I am the child, I don't have any authority over my parents. Well, you don't have authority over your parents, but you have authority over life. So when you exercise authority of life, then quite naturally they will come into that space quite naturally. There's no disagreement whether they're a superior person in your social life, but in your real life, there is no superiority and inferiority other than the reality.
So that recently happened to me. Like I opened up to my mom coming here to India, and I'm having some impression. There was impressions happening
Yes, yes.
in my subconscious. But if I had not been working on myself, I would literally just go and make her okay and not make me okay.
Yeah, and will she be okay? No. Only with temporarily hallucinating. It's only illusionary judgment that she will be okay. For our mind, it's okay, but for our existence, it's not okay. So eventually, everything will break apart. So it is not a temporary assumption that this is going to work out. Everyone is trying to fix. We cannot fix anything. We cannot build anything. The universe is building everything. Understand how the universe is building. The creation is done by the universe. So light is only a one building material of life. So we have to go beyond the light. So if you are stuck with the light, then impression, belief, and in the vicious circle. Instead,
So we have to know when it's a requirement by the universe and when you're making a decision with your mind.
yes, with the mind, it's only for something outside. For yourself, it is done by the universe. Yourself, you don't have to judge. Even for the yourself, you don't have to judge. It's for the mind. So if a mind can create an idea and eliminate it simultaneously, you don't have to worry about fixing your ideas. You have the capacity to build an idea, maybe execute it halfway and break it down, or you can execute completely. There's no problem because it's all a mind's fabric.
Right. And what do? You work. You
Keep-
work. You keep working.
Yes. Working with the experience of being. You work means you are understanding what is making one move. See, I think I can move my hand at free will. No,
The mind does not have the capacity or the power to move anything in this body.
no, never. It's moving, and because of that movement, we developed a mind. Based on the movement, only mind is there. So, how well you sense the movements, then mind also will start to dissolve slowly.
Back off.
Yeah, back off slowly.
Mhm.
When you are caught up with certain movements and you cannot understand what is happening, then mind will take over. Then mind is the decisive factor in your life. But as you understand, get close to the mind, you will see, sense that mind is not always practical. Mind is giving you a lot of problems. Then you will focus deep into the mind. Then you will understand mind is residing in a body which is not stable. That's the reason you are having a disturbed mind. When you go deeper into the body, you will understand, okay, this body is not really disturbed, but there is something beyond the disturbance also. It's not only disturbed, there is something beyond the disturbance. You will understand, even though you are facing a lot of problems, you go deeper into yourself, you will understand there is a body without any disturbance.
Working on its own. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
system
working
that
on
is
its
working on
ears.
its own.
It's working beautifully even while you are sleeping. It's working beautifully. Even when you are in a coma stage in the hospital or and all those things. Okay, still it is working. And that working criteria is reviving the person back to health. Doctors can do many things, of course, make it happen continuously.
So it's when you think you have created something or that you're making something happen that's just creating more problems. When you think
Yeah,
you have created this movement,
yes,
you have created this body.
it's because of ego.
Mm.
Ego means it's a platter of repetition. It's a platter of repetition.
And that's the impressions as
Yeah,
well.
that's the impressions from the past again. So when you sense yourself, you're feeling the sense doesn't have any sides. It doesn't take sides. Sense doesn't never take sides. It's just experiencing how it is happening. So your mind has got nothing to do. Mind works only with reflection. Sense, the mind cannot work.
So when you talk about sensing, it's you're the awareness happening.
Yes,
You're the awareness.
yeah, the reality of your existence is sense. When you cannot sense with stability, that means you have a lot of sense, but you don't know. You cannot manage that sense continuously. When you can manage one sense with that oneness, then of course the mind will reside. Mind is only a tool we are using. Mind is not the leader.
So there's five senses, right? The sense of touch, smell, hearing, tasting.
That is all different time zones of creation.
Okay.
Different time zones of creation connected with the environment.
Okay.
These are the, for example, the weight, the gravity. We always say five senses,
Okay.
but I say there is seven senses. Okay, six and seven more, two more senses.
Okay.
So one is the gravity.
Okay.
So you are always pulled
This
down.
matter.
Yeah, the matter is pulled down by the gravity. So we are always moving against the gravity. So there is a power other than the gravity working within you. Okay, we are not aware of that, but still it is there. That's the reason we are standing upright. Okay, then we have the sense of touch. Sense of touch, when you focus on sense of touch, who are you touching? So you touch started with mother.
Mm.
Touch started with your mother.
Mhm.
You were in the womb of your mother. So touch started there.
Okay.
So you maintain that. Again, what is happening? You got food. Again, mother has given you food. In the womb, you got food. So again, the touch connection, same connection, similar to the mother, and again with gravity, because whatever food we are eating is taken from the earth. So it is connected with gravity also. Okay. So from gravity to the touch of mother, then the touch of food. These are the three criteria directly connected with gravity. Then you come up. Up means above the gravity, which is working beyond. That is expansion. That is the reason that you are connected with the space. When you introspect, when you have got a deep sense with the smell or with the breath, then you will understand the sky aspect related with our experience. Then only if you take care of the gravity mother relation perfectly, if you are not having that perfect relation with your mother, not the mother's behavior, we are not considering the
Right,
mother's
right.
behavior, that parenting capacity that is embedded in that womanhood,
Mm.
not her behavior. Oh, she's like this, like that is
The
not
goodness, the goodness.
the goodness of creation embedded in that female feminine body system. That is the mother that we are referring here.
Mhm.
It's not a reference, it's an experience.
Mhm.
Mother is a wonderful experience. She never fights, she is never having sickness. Our real mother has got no sickness, no fighting, nothing. A real mother is always real, and through her, we can open our reality. So when you have that capacity, then only the expansion will give you some clarity. Without a proper base, you will not have anything to do with the breath. Only when you have the base perfectly maintained in your awareness, then breath, expansion is giving you insight into what is happening for you.
So the motherly base
Yeah, mother is the base,
is the base, the foundation of
the
everything.
foundation. Then you, as you maintain that clarity for a period of time, then you caught up with the expansion contraction. Then within that space, you can sense the sound working. Only when you have balanced platform, you will understand what sound is. You are talking. That doesn't mean you understand what you are talking. To understand what you are talking, you have to listen.
Mm.
Everyone is
So it
blind.
goes from here to sound.
Exactly. It's a raised attention, a much more sophisticated aspect of creation brought into our awareness.
And what sound are we adhering to?
There are many different varieties of sound according to each and everyone's creation.
Mhm. So there's your own unique sound.
Exactly. There is your own unique sound. Only you can sense that,
Detect or
detect that.
sense.
Yes, no one else can. But whenever other people are maintaining that, then it is very simple for everyone. We are associating together with that humanity sense. Then living is very simple. Only when you predict because of the impressions from the past, then humanity is not there. Humanity is not possible. Humanity is possible only without prediction and belief. No judgments required, only sensing the reality. So, as you sustain within that sense of experiencing, you reach into the sound, then you will raise your attention to the light platform where you have got impressions. And if you have got many impressions, you are prone to dictate others. You are taking command because you have got an impression to control others.
So you moved from sound to sight.
Yes, from sound to sight, you raised yourself. Then you will understand, okay, I don't have to command or dictate to anyone. Instead, I have just to be only. Because it is connected with the being, so a becoming is happening. I cannot make others becoming. I can only experience my becoming. So when you transcend the sound, the listening capacity to the light capacity, there also you are having random creation happening. But you cannot maintain that as your clarity. You have to go beyond. You have to reach the source. Then the zero. That is where the masculine starts.
Space.
Yeah, space. Then only the masculine. Masculine means The essence which is making this possible.
Bringing clarity.
Yeah, bringing clarity. The clarity is the masculine presence. If you are not having clarity, then there is no masculine presence. Only the body is there. Only the feminine is there. So feminine together, there's only gravity. So you are prone to have disease, problems. What is it? Salud. Okay. So only when the feminine side is there, then the attraction is only getting rich.
So the process of sensing is sensing your divinity, your femininity, and your masculinity.
Yeah, when you have that access to the feminine perfectly, then you will have clarity.
Okay.
That clarity is the masculine.
When you talk about when you have the femininity, is because that was shown to you, that was given to you, or it's impregnated in you.
Yeah, it's part of the happening. It's not given. This is how the universe is functioning. It's not someone's blessing or someone's what to say, someone's creation. No, it's a creation of the universe.
So the base is already within.
Yeah, the base is already within. It's not separate from anything.
Okay.
Only when it is separated, oh, you gave to me, you helped me, then I have to be generous for you, no? Because this is all part of everything. So I don't have to be generous to someone.
There's no specialty for
No, no specialty. It's all working together. If I am progressing the same way you are progressing, there's no difference there. So everything is working together as one only. So how can I say, oh, Lily, I am very thankful to you? No. Whatever you are doing, that's the only thing you have to do. You cannot do otherwise. I have to do this. I am not specially privileged, giving privilege to Lily now. It's not possible. If I am doing something out of that track, then it will collapse. I cannot build anything. The building is done by the universe only. I can get along with that and I can sense the building of the universe.
There's no rebirthing.
No rebirthing. You give rebirth means there's a possibility for rebirth always. But we are already born. So we shouldn't give birth to anything inside us. If you're giving birth to something inside, then you will have confusion. That's the images, impressions, or a rebirth of many things. So repetition, the rebirth and death, you don't bring that to your life. You don't have to give birth to anything inside you. You are already born. So maintain that. Maintain that. You should never be born again. No second birth. The first birth itself is sufficient. The first birth holds the perfect clarity of everything required. That one single birth has everything required. If you are born again, that means you are creating it with your belief. I'm born again, something this or that. That means it's a belief. It's an idea from the mind. Because you are having a problem. You are born. That's enough. You're born. Born out of what? Born out of the universe. So actually, universe is your mother, is your father. Everything is the universe.
So now we just have to enjoy experiencing ourselves.
Exactly.
We are the result.
Yeah, we are the result. No more results. We don't have to seek God because we are soft with God. Whatever is making that creation is within us. It's not separate from us. It's not separate from it. See, I have heard one scientist, Bruce Lipton, and he's talking something similar to this, maybe exactly the same. But when I heard him, okay, so there are scientific evidences of the reality of existence. But through science, we cannot live. Science is only picturizing about with our mind.
Is it a form of impression as well?
Yeah, it's an impression only. Impression gathered through many experiments and all those things. But our sense, it's not an impression.
It's an experience.
It's a feeling. We are in this space like this. There is no confusion. It's perfectly working. It doesn't have any alternative. It's perfectly in that given space, working continuously. It never asks you to stop or I am getting tired. No.
If they are getting tired, what's happening?
It's because you are given rebirth to something inside and you cannot feed both. You're given birth to something inside and to whatever you have given birth, is suffering.
This body system is made to keep working.
Yeah, this
and
body
going.
is continuously working.
Continue
Yeah,
being with the continuity.
yeah, being with the continuity. Why you getting tired means you are attentive to many things born inside. You cannot feed all those things. See, trying to feed all the birds inside, you will never be. You will never have that attention perfectly maintained. So kill all the newborns inside and maintain that clarity. It's possible. There the richness is always there. It's very simple. Because you're going according to the rules of the universe. You don't have to make rules. Whatever rules you are building is prone to give you problems. It will break down. Build a bridge, it will collapse one day. You build a dam, it will collapse eventually. You build whatever you build. You can build something, but understand this building is temporary. So you will never suffer. You're building and you're trying to protect it. Instead of sensing yourself, your attention is diverted.
This is the real permanency.
Exactly. And with this, you have everything required. No problem. So we are not building relationships also. The relationship is there. Understand that relationship is enough. We are building relationship. And eventually it is failing. Oh, you are beautiful, Lily, I love you. And Lily saying, Sebastian, I love you. Oh, we can live together. We can separate everyone away from us. Not possible. You separate, you get separated from the universe. No love or business isolated will sustain. Not possible. Because the love is there with everyone. We are saying, oh, Lily and Sebastian, we can be together. No, we are always together. It's happening perfectly for everyone.
So that's the oneness. That
Yes.
oneness that you feel is with everyone,
Exactly.
not just with someone in
No,
particular.
it's with everyone. But everyone is not willing to associate because of their multiple personalities inside. They cannot come and sit and talk for a long time.
There's many impressions.
Yeah, many impressions, and they are trying to fix all the impressions. That's why, oh, I have got many different appointments. Oh, whatever you're saying is right. Hmm?
So busy.
Yeah, so busy. They're saying, oh, I have got, whatever you're saying is good, right? But I cannot sit here because you are pulled. No one is able to sit comfortably and talk because their attention is being diverted. After, from the beginning, they'll be all comfortable sitting and talking, and after some time, you'll see them fluctuating their eyes, eyelid opening and closing, and so you can see the breath changing. One nostril will be opening too much. You can focus that. They are getting disturbed because the inner self, there is multiple inner self. And when you are talking to someone in particular, that one person is only given attention. There are many personalities inside.
Many
But
bodies.
yeah, many bodies are inside. These bodies are not getting attention. So they will start struggling. So this person will not be able to sit with you.
When I first were listening to you or sitting with you, I felt that I would feel those pulls, and now I can sit comfortably. So there's some progress there.
Exactly, exactly. Because of multiple personalities, you build a relationship with many people. Having relationship with many people, you will build. Definitely, it's quite natural. There's nothing wrong in it. It's naturally happening. But as we reach that maturity, it's our responsibility now to take over. Okay, whatever has happened
To
has
remain
happened.
stable.
Yeah, remain stable. Because we were brought up by the society. Definitely social discriminations are there, and we have to attend to that to reach our maturity. So when you reach that maturity, now I am taking over. So whatever has happened has happened. There is nothing to regret. Oh, I have gone out with many people. I have done this and done that. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to be guilty conscious about it because you are not taking care of yourself. The society was taking care of you. That's the reason for self abuse. You're going into drugs, it's because of the social training. You were raping someone, it's because of social training. You were a criminal because of social training. You were stealing, it's because of social training. You had mental agony because of social training. You had disease, this, that. It's all because of social training.
Social training never had the blueprint of life.
Yes, exactly. That's how society is. So when you start training yourself, you're slowly separating the social training, dissolving the social influence in your body. That's the first stage. When you reach to, when you gather that I have a maturity, I can do something for my own. I can give myself a wonderful treat. Before society was treating me, now I have got that eligibility to take care of myself. Then I start treating myself, then I will see the impressions given by the society. There will be multiple, numerous impressions prevailing in my body. But slowly, one after the another, I'll be cleansing that impressions by using the zero zone. And zero is the only thing capable of bringing me back into my orbiting position, my personal space. As you come back, you feel, aha, oh, wow, wow. This is how the creation is happening.
You're actually occupying your space.
Exactly. Nothing can come and inflect in that process of being. The influencing agent is always influencing perfectly, no conflict. So the continuity of experience is open in your awareness. So you will have a vivid clarity of how things are happening, especially for you and well for everything else. How things are happening, how there is nature, flooding, earthquake. These are not disaster. This is the nature of the nature itself. You don't say there's a natural disaster. There is no disaster in nature because that is how the nature behaves. You are not in rapport with the nature. That's the reason you don't know. You are not aware. The nature is always like that. It's not in this era, this time. That's not the reason. When someone is ruling, we say, oh, this because this ruler is not good, that's why there is natural calamities. No, that's not because of that. We are not aware of how nature is behaving.
It's a natural way of nature taking a cleanse
Exactly. It's not cleansing, that's a
or
process.
process.
That's a process how nature behaves. You have to understand. You have to understand it, that's all. So when you sense yourself, then you are related with everything that's happening.
Yeah, because there's that interconnectedness with everything.
Yes, it's all connected together. So as you are taking over, the maturity has started, then okay, whatever has been embedded in our subconscious mind will open slowly. Because now it is the time for the I factor to consider what is good and bad. Before it was good and bad of the society. I was contributing to the society. Only when you sufficiently contributed, you got a time to look after you. If you are not attending to the society perfectly, you will never have this capacity to raise you into the next level of living. You are always a victim of society because you are not contributing to the society. When you contribute to the society, they will not be demanding. Okay, okay, he's contributed. Oh, he has done his job. Okay, let him be free. Because he's done his job. You have done your job. So you'll be free to move on your own. If that is not done, then others will be coming into you. Oh, you haven't done your responsibility. So they will demand you. Then you cannot be where you're supposed to be. So first you have to contribute perfectly. Do whatever is required according to that level. You might be a doctor, engineer, husband, lover, or whatever it is. So if you are in a gang of thieves, okay, be a good thief. If you are in a gang of criminals, be a good criminal. Only when you have done that, then you will okay.
Graduated to the next level.
Yeah, graduated from the criminal. So why you are a criminal? Why there are thieves? They are stealing to make their life possible. For nothing else. Some are not stealing, but the thieves and those who are not stealing, both are doing the same thing. Okay, these people happen to be in that particular position. Those who are not stealing, it's happen to be in that position. But this is a social, um, what to say, social
Construct.
conditions. Yeah. So
Construct.
yeah,
Condition.
constructions. Yeah, okay. So when you are an individual, then you are not about thieving. You are not about a criminal. Nothing. I am an individual. I don't have to be a doctor. I don't have to be a lover. I'm not part of any association, any organization. I'm just associating with life. That is a stage you have to enjoy when living can continuously happen. Before it was happening with the society and with everything and everyone. But now you have reached a stage of taking care of your individuality.
Deal
Where,
with life's conditions.
yeah, where the subtle aspects of being is more prominent, more subtle. When you come to that individual space, taking care of yourself, then you will feel, oh, I have to do this all on my own. I can depend on no one. No more dependency. All on my own. Then, okay, you will have all your subconscious mind open. Oh, I have to do this on my own. This has been installed by the society because of certain requirements prevailing in the society at the time. Now I have to cleanse myself. So you are taken over. So you are taken over means you have to do it with sincerity. There is no reference. Absolutely no reference. No one is going to come and help you. Because no one knows what you are experiencing.
You are the only one who can help you.
Yes, exactly. No one can.